Open support for Ranil after good news. AKD to gain, Sajith to lose if Ranil contests. A candidate from Rajapaksa family.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Open support for Ranil after good news. President Ranil Wickremesinghe addressed the nation last night and announced the good news. He declared the country to be free of bankruptcy. To the people, he posed a crucial question. Will you move forward with me, who understood the problem from its inception, offered practical solutions and delivered results? Or will you align with those grappling in the dark, still struggling to grasp the issues? Will you stay the course towards a brighter future for yourself and the nation? Or will you opt for a different path? The president asked. According to media reports, firecrackers were lit, raban were played, and milk rice was served in many areas as he delivered his speech. Like the Leader TV had been reporting in the past few days, the United National Party organised these celebrations. However, even before he made the speech, a majority in Facebook took strong reservations against it. The opposition, as well as Namal's advisor Iranda Ginigai, ridiculed it. In the meantime, the Good News poster campaign in Colombo was overshadowed by another which said, "Good News, a candidate from the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna." Reacting to it was Mahindananda Aluthgamagai, flanked by Prasanna Ranatunga and Manusha Nanayakara at a media briefing. He said that being a SLPP member, he knows it will not field a candidate and asked the party to support Ranil, the winning candidate. By managing to stabilise the country, the president has earned public trust. With the Good News poster, a clear division emerged between those who love the country and those who don't, he claimed. Prasanna added that the National People's Power as well as the Samagi Jana Balawegaya have become worried by the good news. People trust the president who managed to stabilise the country, he said.
මේට අවුරුදු දෙකකට උඩදී 2022 මැයි වෙනකොට මේ රටේ පැවතිච්ච තත්ත්වය අපි හැමෝටම අවබෝධයක් තියෙනවා. මිනිස්සු මහපාරවල් වල ඉන්ධන පෝලිම් වල, ගෑස් පෝලිම් වල, රෝහල් වල අත්‍යවශ්‍ය බෙහෙත් නැතුව හිටපු කාලයක් තියෙනවා. පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරයත් ඒ වගේම ඇතිවෙච්ච වසංගත තත්ත්වයත් එක්ක අපිට ඇතිවෙච්ච විදේශීය මූල්‍ය වල තිබිච්ච ගැටලුව නිසා අපි මුහුණ දීපු තත්ත්වය අපි තමුන්නාන්සල හොදාකාරව දන්නවා. ඒ වෙලාවේදී ඒ අභියෝගය බාර ගන්න පාර්ලිමේන්තුව තුල අපි පොහොට්ටුවේ කණ්ඩායමක් හැටියට රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහතාට අපි උදව් කරේ අපිට විශ්වාසයක් තිබුණා එතුමාට තියෙන අත්දැකීම එතුමාට තියෙන පරිණතභාවය හා අභියෝග බාර ගැනීමේ හැකියාවත් එක්ක ඒ කටයුත්ත එතුමා කරයි කියලා. අපි අවුරුදු දෙකක් ආපස්සට බලනකොට එතුමා ඒ දේ කරලා පෙන්නලා මේ රටේ ජනතාව තුළ විශ්වාසයක් මතයක් ගොඩ නැගිලා තියෙනවා රනිල් තමයි මිනිහා කියලා. ඒක අපේ ගම්වල භාෂාවෙන් කියනවා නම් එහෙම මිනිසුන්ගේ මතයක් ඇති වෙලා තියෙනවා. එහෙමනම් අපි එදාගත්ත තීන්දුව
Prasanna too claimed a clear division among the people as mentioned by Mahindananda. Manusha accused the opposition of always engaging in politics of hypocrisy. He said that the past few days ascertained those who were against a good time for the people. Anyway, Namal denies having any hand behind that poster about a SLPP candidate. A big shot at the SLPP office in Nelum Mawatha alleges it to be the works of those behind the Good News poster. He stressed that both Prasanna and Mahindananda have got it wrong as the SLPP will definitely field a candidate. So the poster's slogan has done the trick for Ranil, as pointed out by Dr. Mahesh Hapagoda. Its creators have achieved their objective. The Leader TV also said Ranil's election campaign will kick off after his address to the nation. The second slogan came out today, which says, "It is Ranil at this moment." Only state media has been given carrying it so far. Again, opinions on social media will be divided over it, like at a referendum. The opposition bites the bait and hangs onto it while ignoring all other matters. Wajira Abeywardena says the president will address Parliament on July 2nd, and opposition MPs too will lend their support. A vote is to be taken on his address, and that will show where Rajitha Senaratne, Sarath Fonseca, as well as Namal Rajapaksa stand. Rajitha is certain to cross over to the government, but Sajith has told that his disciple Rumi to stop that from happening. Rajitha has been saying that between 15 and 20 SJB MPs are impressed with Ranil's programme. Speaking to Hiru TV, he ruled out accepting a cabinet position or any attempt at sabotaging Ranil's programme. It is rumoured that Fonseca is going to speak along the same lines at the launch of his book on June 28th. So, the decisive day is July 2nd. Let's wait and see. AKD to gain, Sajith to lose if Ranil contests. President Wickremesinghe's recommendation for a service extension for Attorney General Sanjay Rajaratnam was rejected for the second time by the Constitutional Council. So, the Attorney General had a farewell party and retired to his home. At another vote last night, the recommendation was defeated 5-3. Ranil had sent it again despite being advised against it by close friend Ronald Pereira, a President's Counsel. But those who know the man say there could be some trick hidden behind it. For instance, he may be planning to put his speech to a vote on July 2nd and get the national elections put off by 1 year too. If that does not work, he will not contest, some say. In such a scenario, who will take his place? According to critics, Ranil as a candidate will be detrimental to Sajith Premadasa. Except for Lakshman Kiriella, Tissa Atanayake and a few more, most SJB MPs are very likely to go back to Ranil, but it will be helpful for Anura Kumara Dissanayake. He knows Ranil to be a good example to point the finger at when he wants to show a public enemy in order to gain votes. Ranil is a character resented by Sinhala Buddhists. AKD will make maximum use of it. Ranil should also be a shield for them to take cover if the period from 1988 to 1989 is raised. AKD can refer to Batalanda to escape any attack. Also, a question remains as to what will happen to other contenders such as Dilith Jayawira, Dhammika Pereira, Patali Champika and Wijadasa Rajapaksa if Ranil contests. It will force them to either support Ranil or another candidate for the sake of their political future. For Ranil, he will need blessings from several camps if he wants to contest. One is the Nimal Lanza faction, which wants him to abandon the Rajapaksas. So does the Nimal Siripala faction of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, as well as the would-be crossovers from the SJB. Why does Ranil need the support of the Rajapaksa-led SLPP so much? He knows that Mahinda still has a sizable vote base in the villages. Without that, he cannot even think of winning. So, Ranil still leans heavily towards the Rajapaksas and awaits the moment when the pendulum swings the other way. There is another concern too. Rajapaksas have discussed that Ranil cannot be marketed as a winning candidate, and that even if he wins, it will be the end of the story for the SLPP. They have considered the idea of fielding Dhammika Pereira if the president drops them and contests. Anyway, Ranil will wait until the last moment, like he did in 2015. That is until July 17th. In the meantime, he will do his utmost to lure any number of SLPP and SJB MPs to his side. So, it seems the local politics is getting divided along the lines of for and against Ranil. But like the weather, politics is unpredictable and changes all the time. A candidate from Rajapaksa family. In the meantime, anti-Ranil sentiments are intensifying in the Rajapaksa camp. Basil Rajapaksa has already decided to name entrepreneur Dhammika Pereira as their candidate if Ranil fails to lure SJB MPs to his side by July 15th. Namal says he will contest if Dhammika reverses his decision. Without stopping there, he is preparing for the contest. He was given a rousing welcome at the Poson zone in Ampara, with youths thronging to take selfies with him. A former minister now with the SJB says Namal is certain to contest. I know the Rajapaksas. While being friendly towards Ranil, Mahinda will field Namal at the last moment, saying it is the party's request. Anyway, Namal will suffer a humiliating defeat. Then, with a claim of his having come forward to save the party, he will be made the leader before the general election. What Namal wants is to be the opposition leader, he said. That may have some truth to it. If Namal contests, that will annul a hurdle for Ranil. Anti-Rajapaksa Tamil, Muslim and even SJB MPs will then be able to join forces with him. At the same time, Namal will become leader of the SLPP. a big chance for both. That is quite possible in Sri Lankan politics. Even the unthinkable, with shocking twists, may transpire. Be well prepared. That's it for today.